All right, we're going to talk about omnibus spending, but I'm not going to give you the Charlie Brown teacher wobble 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 crap, because this is more like Omnibusted stuff. Passing 1,000-page bills that nobody's got time to read is folly.
But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
When Dan Crenshaw says he can read 1,000 pages, I can't read 1,000 pages in one day, folks. If I had a team of 10 people, it would be difficult to do what needs to be done correctly with this, and I'm going to walk through that in just a moment. But they must have provided Crenshaw with a bionic eye if he can read 1,000 pages in a day. But I'm going to attack it a little different. The Omnibus Budget Act 1993, signed by Bill Clinton, passed by, Democrat-controlled Senate and House. Spending legislation is unconstitutional. Boom! How about that? And here's why. Article 1, Section 5, Clause 2. Each House may determine the rules of its proceedings. In other words, a previous Congress cannot tie the hands of a future Congress in any way. It's unconstitutional. And by spending, or by passing a budget law, they're doing just that, or they're attempting to. So you can't tie the hands that way. Plus, budget law must be signed by a president. In this case, the most recent one was Clinton. The executive's got no business in the budget process. That's a legislative, can we say, separation of powers? All right, so we dispatch that crap. Now then, we're going to get in the weeds a little bit about negotiation, but in kind of a fun way. I've got experience with negotiating labor contracts, okay? I was on the union side. Now, I bargained for the union in Austin, and trust me, folks, the union brothers and sisters in Austin, they were the conservatives at the table. All right, is what we do, the team of, the bargaining team. We would pour through every line of this contract, clause by clause, and we're looking for what we call termites. These were little clauses that usually were put in inconspicuous places that would cause damage if we just, passed it. We didn't do what Pelosi said do.
But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
Because our union brothers and sisters would heel and hide us to the barn door. No, we went through it looking for termites and got them out of there. Because the maintenance of standards thing, and you know how maintenance of standards works in government, once it's in, you can't ever get it out unless it's, something good for the people, then they boot it right away. But maintenance of standards in labor contracts is, if you've got something in there and you want to get it out in future contracts, it's very difficult. So we made sure we got the termites out. All right, career politicians today, and I've got this firsthand from some sitting and former members of Congress. They spend more time fundraising for re-election than they do on the budget. They spend about half their time fundraising for re-election. How's that working out for us, folks? They're happy with the status quo. The status quo means they don't have to do a damn thing. There's going to be some special interest or bureaucrat plop 1,000 pages on their desk, say, hey, pass it, we'll find out what's in it later. But you'll be able to tell the people, you did something, I did something, I did something. Bullshit. So if you have a status quo turd representing you in Washington, folks, it's time to flush the toilet. You put an America first, make America great again person there, and we'll get this budget situation figured out. Let's get her done.